Welcome to Emperor of Estates. Today, we dive into one of the most critical functions of any community association manager, enforcing governing documents with authority, fairness, and legal precision. The foundation, owner and tenant. Rights unit. Owners and tenants are bound by Florida statutes, Chapter 718 for condos, 719 for co-ops, and 720 for HOAs. Governing documents. Declarations, articles, bylaws, association rules and regulations. When someone buys or rents a unit, they enter into a legally binding community agreement, even if they don't realize it. Right of first refusal. Some associations reserve the right to approve or deny sales or leases. This is called the right of first refusal. It's enforceable if it serves a lawful purpose. It's clearly written in the documents. Fees, max $150 per applicant, are allowed under statute. Note, rights to use common areas transfer to the tenant upon leasing. Important legal update. Lease signing rules. As of July 2020, you no longer need 2 witnesses to sign a lease over 1 year. Only the lessor and lessee's signatures are required, saving time for associations. Protecting Tenants from Foreclosure Act, PTFA. If a property is foreclosed, tenants have the right to stay for 90 days or until the lease ends, whichever is longer. Tenants may stop paying dues, knowing eviction is likely. Associations can still lien the property, but lenders take priority. Online notarization, now legal since 2021. Witnesses may now appear via video call, help snowbirds or absentee owners sign documents remotely. Just ensure all online notarization rules are followed precisely. Transfer fees and security deposits. Associations can only charge transfer fees up to $150 if allowed in governing docs. Rental security deposits can be collected, not more than 1 month's rent. Homeowners Association rental rules, post-July 2021. HOAs with 16-plus homes can enforce rental restrictions only if owners voted in favor or owners bought after the rule was enacted. But they can regulate short-term rentals under 6 months or more than 3x year for all owners. Violations. How enforcement works. Step 1. Notice. Step 2. Attempt voluntary compliance. Step 3. Apply the law with fairness and consistency. Failure to enforce consistently equals legal risk. Equitable estoppel. Charging for common elements. Unless allowed in the documents, the association cannot charge for use of common areas. Exception. If a common element serves only 1 unit, e.g., a private elevator, costs may be assigned accordingly, if written in the documents. Standard of reasonableness. Rules must be reasonable, fair, applied uniformly. No special treatment, no arbitrary enforcement. Penalties, fines, and suspensions. Associations can fine up to $100 per day, max $1,000 per violation. Suspend usage rights, excluding access, utilities, parking. Suspend voting rights after 90-plus days delinquency. Suspend unit access for timeshare delinquents after 60 days. But first, 14-day written notice plus hearing required. Hearing committee must be impartial, not directors, officers, or family. Towing rules. Must post tow-away zone signs with 2 to 4-inch reflective lettering. Signs must be permanent and installed at required intervals. Vehicle must be stored within 10 to 15 miles, based on county size. If the owner arrives during the tow, they can reclaim the vehicle for half the posted towing rate. Medical marijuana in associations, allowed only in sealed receptacles, not allowed in indoor workplaces, balcony smoke complaints. Tricky legal gray area. Call your attorney. Associations must be careful not to violate patient rights or the Florida Clean Indoor Air Act, emotional support animals, ESAs. Associations cannot deny a person housing because of a need for an ESA, but they can request documentation of the need. They can deny animals that pose a direct threat. They cannot ask for medical records or details of the disability. Falsifying ESA documents is a misdemeanor under Florida law. Fireworks legal on only 3 days. Jan 1, Dec 31, July 4. HOAs can prohibit fireworks, but only via declaration amendments, not simple board rules. Condos and co-ops are unaffected by this law. Police vehicle parking law enforcement vehicles must be allowed to park wherever unit owners may park, regardless of HOA or condo rules. Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR. Before suing, send certified complaint board must respond within 30 days. Boards can consult attorney, respond in 60 days. Ask for division opinion, respond within 10 days of receiving it. For condos and co-ops, disputes must go through non-binding arbitration or mediation. For HOAs, most disputes must go through pre-suit mediation. Election and recall issues go to arbitration. Meet the condominium ombudsman. The ombudsman monitors elections, offers training and guidance, helps resolve disputes. Appointed by the governor. Percent of unit owners may request election monitoring. The HOA pays the cost. How the state funds itself. The Division of Florida Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes Trust Fund collects money from fees, fines, court awards. Uses the funds to enforce CAM-related statutes and regulations. Quick recap. Enforcing documents means following law plus fairness. CAMs must handle violations swiftly and consistently. Know the rules around rentals, ESAs, and ADR. Protect your association and your legal footing. Motivation for CAM students. Emperor, remember, you are the first line of defense when the community is in conflict. You hold the law in one hand and wisdom in the other. Use both to serve, guide, and lead with excellence. Final call to action. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Emperor of Estates for more expert CAM training. Drop a comment with the word documents if you're ready to move to Lesson 5.2 on agreements and leases. CAM training / governing documents # Florida CAM / CAM exam prep / HOA / tenant rights # transfer fees / emotional support animal # towing rules @ Emperor of Estates.